I'm planning to leave Canada for the Philippines, and here's why. All right, guys, welcome to the Legend of Master Sexy YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my reasons for wanting to leave Canada and move to the Philippines. So first and foremost, I kind of want to do an overview of what this channel is going to be about. Different things like obviously my journey of wanting to leave Canada to move to the Philippines. I have yet to visit the Philippines, so I'm going to be visiting there soon, and I will talk later in the video about that. But the other things I want to talk about on this channel are little things like my dating experiences. Currently doing online dating through the Philippines, trying to find a woman there, and not necessarily hunting, chasing one, but if the right one comes along, then that's cool too. There's obviously other things with the Philippines I'll talk about, but some other things will be traveling. There's an upcoming video. I'm going to Miami and I'm going to Naples, Florida for about a 3-4 day trip, going for a business event. So that'll actually be the next video. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, there's going to be a ton of cool videos on this channel. It's going to be raw. It's going to be the truth. I'm going to be authentically myself. Few things about me. I'm really big into fitness. I'm really big into, fitness, work, different things. Like I have a ton of different hobbies. I grew up doing martial arts. So yeah, there's a lot of different things. I did have another YouTube channel, which I actually grew to about 1,500 subscribers. However, that YouTube channel was very expensive to run. So I decided I wanted to pivot to something more like a lifestyle vlog. And just talking, life, like I said, dating experiences, health and fitness goals, financial goals, things I want to accomplish, and kind of sharing those experiences with you guys as well. So it's going to be a fun journey. Hopefully you guys have a sense of humor, because I make a lot of jokes that a lot of people will not probably appreciate, but it's honest, it's real, and I'm not going to hold any punches back on what I believe in and my thoughts on things. So either you're going to really like me or you're not going to like me at all. So, and either way, it really makes no difference to me. But for the people that, can relate to what I'm saying, hopefully you can get some value from it. Hopefully you can get some entertainment from this channel as well. If there's ever anything you guys want to see in the content, like I said, I am new to this style of vlogging, so I have a lot to learn. Even using this camera, I'm like brand new to learning how to use this. So there's going to be a lot of things I have to learn for sure. Like I said, I know how to grow a YouTube channel, but this is new to me. My other channel is actually a faceless channel, so I never showed my face on it once. So this is a completely different experience for me, but I'm definitely excited for it. This trip to Florida is going to be absolutely insane, even though we're going for a business event for a couple days. But yeah, so anyway, I told you a little bit about myself. Like I said, into martial arts, fitness. I exercise every day. Used to train martial arts since I was a kid. I stopped recently. I've had a pretty decent neck injury. I got to get that checked out. So, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot of, real talk on dating, kind of my experiences. I can share my experiences with you guys. I've had some positive, some negative experience trying to date online through the Filipino dating apps, but I can tell you which ones I use. How I kind of started to learn to filter out my profile to try to get rid of the scammers, women that I'm not looking for, stuff like that. So I can definitely share those experiences with you as well. So I think I told you guys a little bit about myself, but now I want to kind of talk about the reasons why I plan on leaving Canada. So some of those reasons that I want to leave Canada. Firstly, I'm not a big fan of the winters. I'm not a big fan of the cold weather. I've always been somebody that loves the heat. So Canada, you might get, from May till the end of August, maybe a little in September, where it's actually warm here. The rest of the year is pretty cold. So definitely want to move somewhere where it's tropical most of the year. I think actually my long-term goal, I'll share this with you guys, would to probably be somewhere like the Philippines for 6 months, and then probably move somewhere like Florida, Florida, Vegas, somewhere else in the States for like kind of move around, maybe come to Canada for a couple months of the year, maybe like in July and August when it's really nice. So those are my long-term goals for, actually not even long-term because I kind of want those to happen soon. I'm hoping within the next year I can accomplish my financial goals and I can actually make that happen. And I want to kind of bring you guys along for the ride. So another reason I am wanting to leave Canada is the dating scene here. The women, so one thing about me, I'm actually not attracted. It's going to sound, and I apologize if anybody takes offense to this, but it's just my preference. I'm not attracted to Caucasian women from Canada. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. And not all Caucasian women are bad, so take this with a grain of salt. For me, my big thing is I like traditional women. And that's why I'm actually more attracted to Filipino women more than anything. They are traditional and not just like anywhere, guys. You guys can say, oh, well, they're not all great. And I know that. Like, you can come to Canada, not all women are bad. You can go to the Philippines, not all women are good. So I know that, but generalizing here, we're talking, Filipino women, they are more family oriented. They are more caring, more affectionate. Raised with traditional values, beliefs. They want to, usually take care of their man, take care of their family. And, they value different things, right? And I say this because I know this from experience of talking to some of them. And I also know this because I have two uncles. They're both married to Filipinas. And it's the same thing, right? They're all about their family, which I think is kind of lost here in Canada. Not always, like I said, but there's a lot of disconnect here with people too. So I'm looking for the things that are most appealing to me for the Philippines. There's a few things. So the weather, tropical weather. I know they have typhoon season. I know a lot about it. I've done a lot of research. And that's why I'd also like to live somewhere like the States or Canada for the other 6 months of the year during typhoon season. But so the things I really look at is culture. I actually really like the cuisine there too. I know some people aren't fans of it, but I actually really like it. So the culture, the cuisine, the people, very, very friendly people. Any Filipino person I've met for the most part, very, very friendly. Very positive attitude. Very grateful. I always explain it to my one friend when I talk to him, like big difference I notice when talking to women here and when I've talked to women from the Philippines is women from the Philippines will have very little and they are very, very grateful. Like I'm talking to one girl right now and she's, she doesn't have much, but she's very grateful for what she has. She values different things in life. So where here, most women I talk to, they have this sense of entitlement where, they're owed all this stuff, they expect all these things. It's like, well, you haven't really earned it. So anyway, I know I go off on tangents, guys, but just talking real with you here. For me, I'm looking at the culture there, which I love. Another thing about their culture I love is they do something called mano po, which is like a sign of respect. And the kid will take like anybody younger really. So even for me, if I went up to an elderly person, technically to show a sign of respect, I should take their hand and put it on my forehead, the back of their hand. So just a sign of respect. I grew up doing martial arts, so I think that's really cool, right? Where like here, nothing against anybody, but I don't see anything like that, right? Where like a kid comes up and shows you a sign of respect as an elder. So it's kind of cool to see that, right? Watch some other vlogs, a few people like Pro Life Traveler. I think there's this one guy, Joe Go Wonder, and I've seen where like a kid will go up and he'll grab his hand. I think it's Pro Life Traveler, and they'll put it on his forehead. It's really cool. Just a sign of respect, right? Very laid back lifestyle there. It's it's more of like a slow, laid down lifestyle. Slow, laid back lifestyle. And so I mean, biggest things, the weather, the women, the people, the food. all the different places to explore, like all the beautiful places. Like you look up the Philippines, Boracay, Palawan, Siargao, like it's just insane. Bohol, like the scenic views there are absolutely incredible. It is a beautiful place. And for me, I love seeing places like that. So that's another thing that I want to experience. What else are we thinking here? So culture, food, women, tropical. The other thing would be cost of living, right? The Even if you make a lot of money here, right? Like I live on my own. I rent a place by myself. Single now for about 6 months. So I did have a girlfriend, single now for about 6 months, living in my own place. Like I can afford to live here, no problem. But some people can't. Like some people are struggling to have their own place. You know, like I rent a 3-bedroom house, but some people struggle to even have a 1-bedroom, right? So for me, I just see the amount of money that is spent here, and I think your dollar can go a lot further in the Philippines, based on my research I've done. It's another shout out to another channel, which I've been watching a lot of too. It's called Fly Me to the Philippines, and they talk about traveling to the Philippines. They talk about dating and avoiding scams and stuff, all the things you can do. They actually give out a lot of good free resources online, like a 90-day plan to travel there. So for me, like there's just too many things that are positives, and any of the negatives, they don't seem that big to me. Now, with that being said, I haven't traveled there yet. It is now October 2025. I want to go there January 2026, the beginning of the month. And I want to spend 30 days there, maybe 28 to 30 days. I know you can stay 30 days and you have to renew your visa. So within the next 2.5 months, I want to travel there. So if you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bells, I'm going to make a ton of content when I travel there as well. We actually have people that work with us from the Philippines. I would like to do a meetup with them, like a kind of like do like a dinner meetup or something. My friend is coming with me to the Philippines, my business partner friend. You know, he's gonna have a lot of fun there. He's also single, so you know, he wants to go out and party quite a bit, have some fun, and yeah, it should be a great time. And seeing these people that, you know, I've seen on video call, I've worked with for the one girl we've worked for 2-3 years now. Another girl, I've only been working with her for like 6 months, but I mean, she's great too. Like to have a meetup with all these people that, you know, are open to meeting up with us and go out for dinner and have a kind of finally see each other face to face, which will be really cool experience. And yeah, I mean, for me, going to the Philippines, it's just like, I don't know, there's just too many positives. The biggest one for me, obviously, would be the difference in the mindset of women. That's huge. And then the other one would be traveling somewhere where the weather is nice all year. I think that's absolutely incredible. Like it's October and you can probably hear me sniffling because I'm already getting cold and stuff outside. It's not even that cold out yet. But yeah, for me, it's just too many things that are positives. What else are we thinking here? So culture, yeah, cost of living. So like cost of living, for example, you know, let's say a place here is $1,800 a month. I know you can get places there for like $600 a month. I've already looked into some apartments and stuff. But that being said, going there for 30 days, I'll kind of go around. I'll probably go to Manila for a couple days. Then I am talking to a girl from Davao right now. And yeah, things look pretty good with her. So we'll see. I mean, it's still like 2.5 months, but so far things are going really well talking to her. She's absolutely seems like an incredible woman. I mean, and not all of them are good on there, guys. Like I've met some girls where they're, and I'm also really, really picky. I have, my standards are really high for women. So I'm very clear. I'm very honest with them. I'm very bold in what I say to women. So not in a rude way, but I am very bold and I know exactly what I want. I don't fake it. I'm very authentic. Just like I'm saying right now, everything's truthful. I'd rather give somebody the truth, hurt their feelings, than lie to them and tell them what you think they want to hear, because women can tell when you're lying to them. They're not stupid. So at least most of the times, not always. But so yeah, anyways, for me, going to the Philippines, it's going to be absolutely incredible. I'm hoping it exceeds my expectations, because the bar for me is set pretty high on my expectations for it. But so yeah, I got off topic again, but I was saying my current plan is to go to Manila. If I'm still talking to this girl, I'll go to Davao. In Davao, we actually have two people that work for us, so I'd like to meet up with them. That'd be cool. I'm gonna go to a few different places. Then I'd probably like to go to Cebu. I've heard Kawasan Falls is really cool. Go probably canyoneering, something like that. Maybe Mobile as well. Then where else am I gonna go? I'm definitely gonna go to Palawan, and I'm probably gonna go to Boracay as well, because I've heard Boracay is probably one of the nicest beaches in the Philippines. Also, guys, let me know in the comments down below. Have you traveled to the Philippines? If so, recommend some spots to me. Maybe there's some places that people don't talk about often that are really cool. Maybe you guys want to go to the Philippines as well. And, I'm not sure if you guys, I'm sure you've probably done your research. There's so many good videos online for the Philippines content. So yeah, like Few Guys Pro Life Traveler is great. He's more just like a vlog. It's like fun. Fly Me to the Philippines is great. There's a few other people that just travel to different spots and stuff as well. But yeah, I think Palawan, Bohol, Boracay, Davao, Cebu, Manila, those will be the main places that I want to travel to, want to experience the street food, get videos of that, just experience all the different kind of excursions and really, really live it up there for the 30 days I'm there. Reason I want to bounce around too is because I want to see what spot I'd probably want to settle down in when I move there. So yeah, by going there, obviously that's going to be give me a much better idea of where maybe I'd want to settle down. Also taking into consideration I work online, so I can actually have the freedom to move there, which is nice. Most people don't have that luxury, but that's one thing I'm happy I did about 3.5 years ago. I left a life in construction where I was tied down to a geographical location, and I made the decision, let's find a job where I get more freedom of my time. I can work from home, and then now I can obviously work from anywhere in the world, which is probably the biggest benefit of the work that I do. So yeah, guys, for me, the Philippines is the destination, but there's going to be other places in between. Florida, I'm probably going to want to travel to more places in the States, all over the Philippines. I probably will come back to Canada. I mean, I'm going to go for 30 days and then come back. If I love it there in the Philippines, I would like to come back, start selling most of my stuff, and plan to move there, if I'm being honest. And I mean, in a perfect world, if I love it there, I'd probably want to be back there. If I get back the end of January, February, I'd probably want to move back in maybe April. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Very, very excited. It's going to be fun documenting the process. That's like for me, like I'm mainly doing this just to kind of have video footage of all this stuff, documenting my life's journey, my fitness journey, my dating journey, all that. So, and yeah, if you guys have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments below. The Legend of Master Sex YouTube channel. Someday I will reveal to you why I named the channel that. It's more jokes than anything. So I like to laugh in life. So like when we take videos, you'll realize I laugh at a lot of really dumb things. I never take life too serious. So anybody that's ever too serious with me, comments, gets upset about things, I just laugh at it. So I've had it on my other channel, mostly positive reviews on my other channel. But man, sometimes there's one guy that left a comment on my one thumbnail the one time, and I laughed. Like I made jokes about it with my friends for, months after, still make jokes about it just because of what he left in his comment. So, I mean, positive, negative, I appreciate it all, guys. And I'm happy to have you guys along for the journey, for those of you that want to see all this stuff. But yeah, any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'm going to sign off now, but stay tuned for the next video as well, because I am going to Florida. I'll release that in about a week. That'll be a lot of fun. Me and my buddy are going there. Going to Miami, we're probably going to go to South Beach and Naples, Florida. And I've never been to South Beach, and I've heard it's a great time. So that'll be a lot of fun. Definitely stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. And don't forget to stay legendary, and most importantly, stay sexy.